There definitely was some raw fuel pouring out of the left side of that car, too. So when it's all said and done, McPhillips is done for the day. Shields moves on into the finals to take on who? Perhaps this car, the beautiful Tiger Flow car, Munroe Guest out of Oklahoma, or Dan Page out of Hampstead, New Hampshire.
So Dan Page in his first start at a national event, driving for the former Lucas Oil champion of the world. Dan Page built some great race cars in a variety of sizes and shapes. He's worked along with Arthur Gallant. Ray Sawyer won a world championship a few years ago in Super Gas, running with a car that Dan had a lot to do with.
Burnout's complete. Let's once again check in with John.
And with Dwayne Shields. And Dwayne, we saw you make a timing change there. Why'd you decide to do that?
You know, we were sitting there for a while, and we're here to try to win this race. And, you know, Rich ran well this last round, and we're just trying to make sure we've got the right tune-up for every condition that's out there. They came back, said, you know what, it looks pretty good out there. Let's give it what we got. And we got that win light there. And, you know, we're trying to just pull this thing out for NGK and Hussey Copper. So all we can do is try and win this race. And I got to say, earlier I said that, you know, Sean Cowie, I beat him a few times. I think he might have the winning record against me, so that's correct.
Let's go to Stat Guy.
We could check those numbers, actually. Let's talk about Dan Page, his first race in Top Alcohol Drag Street. He builds race cars. He's building a new car for Arthur Gallant later this season. We'll see that. He also builds Pro Mod cars in the very trendy class now in the Northeast. People love it. Top Dragster. He's an excellent chassis builder.
Top Dragster, we have those here.
Yep, we should talk about building things. Arthur Gallant builds airplanes, and I mean, really,
I like airplanes.
spiffy
as well.
airplanes. Spiffy. Munroe Guest right now, the Tiger Flow team machine, over the last year, has been running about as well as any A-Fuel car here. They've really got it down to a science. They're not making a lot of mistakes, not giving up a lot of those races with tire smoke off the starting line, like most of the A-Fuel cars do sooner or later. Ooh, that's ugly.
All cylinders drop on both cars, but much later for Munroe Guest, who goes 538, 262 miles an hour. Check out that reaction time. 0:14, cutting that one a bit close, but good enough to go on.
Dropping cylinders is almost like smoking tires. The guy that does it first almost always going to lose. You see on Dan Page's car, cylinder was out just like Rich McPhillips, almost from the hit. There you go. I mean, there again, that is just raw fuel pouring out there on the side that's closest to us. And, I mean, that is just not good. And then Munroe Guest down at the end of the racetrack also had a little bit of problems. Couldn't have been too bad, though. He ran 538. Watch the Tiger Flow car, hooks the front end up. Again, very minimal tire shake compared to what we saw from Dwayne Shields. That was nasty tire shake, but they'll be happy and take that almost every time down the racetrack. 538, an excellent run. They're running almost 227 at the 8th mile, and there you can see it right at the end of the racetrack. But like I said, like tire smoke, you spin the tires early, the other guy spins them late. Last guy to spin them is going to win.
And how about this? Both drivers go 5.384 seconds in the elapsed time category. That means lane choice will be decided by speed. Guest goes 262. Shields, with his 271 mile an hour blast, picks his lane. Well, we've had some great action here at ZMAX Dragway, the all-concrete facility. Take a look at some of this action in slow motion. High motion, and from on high, and from down low, and from everywhere. That is good stuff. Once again, let's check in with John Kernan.
And Munroe Guest is pulling down, taking off the Hans device, getting the helmet off as he moves on to the finals. And Munroe, saw you spinning the tires a little bit late, dropping some cylinders. Does that concern you getting ready for the finals?
No, it seems we're pretty consistent doing that right now. We just don't have enough compression to keep burning the fuel on the top end, so we're trying to be more aggressive on the low end to make up for that right now.
All right, well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Woo! Yeah!